Chris Columbus is the director behind some very successful films, like the hilarious and heartwarming Mrs. Doubtfire, 9 Months with Hugh Grant, Robin Williams, and Julianne Moore, and the classic Home Alone. Columbus then directed J.K. Rowling's first story, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which he loved so much he agreed to move right on to direct her second, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, a darker, scarier, often funnier story. Chris Columbus, good morning. Nice to see you, Chris.
Nice to see you again. It's great to be back.
Well, thanks for being here. So many of the people in the movie, Rupert Grint and Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe, they're saying, oh, it's so much better than the first movie. And I'm wondering if this is a shameless ploy for box office grosses and publicity, or if they really mean it, and if you agree.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason to do a sequel to a film like Sorcerer's Stone is to do a film that you think can be better. And as much as I loved Sorcerer's Stone, I felt there were certain things we could do better. I thought the kids' performances could be better, so the kids felt more relaxed this time, so they're much more confident, self-assured. And I also felt that the special effects could be better. I felt that we had great people on the first film, but we only had 3 months to do the visual effects. This time we shot all of those sequences early, and we had 9 months to get the effects really, really good.
And in fact, we have a clip, since you so gracefully segued into this, in which Harry Potter has a mysterious conversation with a former Hogwarts student. It shows how great the special effects are. Let's look.
Do you know anything about the Chamber of Secrets?
Wow. Everybody's saying this movie is darker and scarier and edgier than the first. Are you worried at all about that in terms of younger kids going to see it? Eleanor, your daughter, is how old now? Because I know she's a creative consultant on the project.
She was the person who got me into it. And she's 13 now, so that's not going to be a problem for her. But I took my 8-year-old, Violet, and my 5-year-old, Isabella. They've seen it both 4 times. Actually, Violet's seen it 5 times.
Oh, my gosh.
There are no nightmares in the Columbus household. It's been pretty great. And most of the people who are jumping are adults. You'll see adults hiding their eyes and kids transfixed by the screen. So I don't think it's too scary. It got a PG rating.
Yeah. When you set out to make this, Chris, I mean, were you saying, because it's so great to go to a movie with kids and be entertained yourself, you know, some movies that are for children, you know, you're like,
oh, it's horrendous.
You cannot wait to get out of there.
It's dreadful. And your kids force you to go to these things, and within 20 minutes you realize that the makers of the film are sort of talking down to the audience. And for us, I wanted to make a film that was as entertaining for the parents as well. And it really is. I think parents will have as great of a time seeing this film.
Now, of course, there was a sad development in that Richard Harris passed away, who played Dumbledore, who was, he is such a fantastic guy. I remember he came on the show, and he was so generous and gracious and fun. That must have been a hard adjustment for you all.
Oh, it was a complete shock. I mean, we knew he was sick, but he was such a tough person that we all expected him to get through it. In terms of Dumbledore, it's impossible to think of anyone else as Dumbledore.
So what will you do?
It's really too early to talk about it. I mean, we're all shocked, and you see him on screen. I just saw him on screen again on Sunday night, and you really think, well, this is Dumbledore. Who could possibly replace him? So it's going to be a difficult decision. You had an interesting addition in Kenneth Branagh, who is in this movie. I'm a huge fan of his. I think he's incredibly talented. Was it fun working with him? Well, we needed someone who was on the sort of on the same level as people like Richard Harris and Maggie Smith. And Ken is the only person I could think of who could completely immerse themselves and lose themselves in the role. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Chris Columbus, I know it's your last one. You're going to produce the next one, but you want to spend more time with your family. I have to have dinner with my kids again. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. It's great to see you, Chris. Nice to see you. Good luck. Thanks, and we'll be back after your local news.